Hello, I'm Jarg, and welcome back to my basic beginner's guide to Terraria. Last time, we dealt with the underground jungle and got ourselves prepared and actually defeated the boss, Plantera. And this one, well, there's going to be a couple of things. One is that I already have recorded, and is going to be posted after this part, of the extra fights that I was talking about that are currently available to us. That being the Empress of Light and Duke Fishron. I have some battles just recently recorded, literally right before I started doing this. Spoiler alert, it did not go well. But I'll deal with that when we get to that. For right now, a couple of things real quick. If you notice, this is not jungle. I talked to the Truffle, and he sells me Blue Solution, which can turn mud into underground, well, just into blue mushroom biome. So if you want to fight Duke Fishron, my quick advice for you is have the rare creatures on, and keep an eye on this. Eventually you might be able to find what is known as a Truffle Worm, who I don't want in my inventory right now. So I'm going to put you away right now. And yeah, you essentially fish with a Truffle Worm at the ocean anytime you want, and you can get Duke Fishron to appear. The Prismatic Lice Wing can be found anytime on the hollow. Well, that's a lie. It can be found on the above ground hollow, but only during the hours of 7:30 at night to 12 o'clock midnight. So again, the rare creatures thing on, and just have your bug net ready if you want to catch them. Or you could try and attack them to just summon the boss. Personally, I would say to capture them and bring them with you. Either way, that's not important right now. What is important is that we go down and find the underground, or the under jungle? The jungle temple, I think is the proper term. I'm just failing my words. Now, because of the small world, I found this very easily. Found this the first time I actually came down to this jungle, but I will not lie. In bigger worlds, this place can be a pain and a half to find. Like, oh my god, can this thing be annoying to find. Also, if you notice, can't break that. Yeah, whatever this temple is made out of is stronger than what even my pickaxe can do. Which is essentially how they stop us from just getting in here early, which is also why we need to get the temple key from Plantera. So now that we're actually in this point, there's a couple of things. This, a lizard power cell. Used at a lizard altar. We want these. We can get these from fighting the creatures that we find inside this temple. This thing, the solar tablet, which summons an eclipse. Very nice if you want to go for an eclipse. Which I probably will after we fight the... Well, assuming we fight and win against the boss in this location. But yes, we have essentially the dungeon, but for the jungle. And there is a big difference. You may notice a couple of things are similar, like the fact that there's like traps out here, but these are wooden spikes. And I'm going to say right now, these things hurt. Ow. You also notice, I got attacked by whatever these are, the little spike balls. For whatever reason, they're made out of wood, but these things hurt like God knows what. If you happen to have... Oh, it's not showing up. Huh. That's odd. Well, if you happen to have the... What do you call the tools that allow you to place down wire, which I know I have, if I can just find it. The wrench. Highly recommend it. No. What? That's odd. There should be... Okay. I was gonna say, unless it's changed, you should be able to see them. You'll be able to see, wire and whatnot that causes all these traps to be activated. But for whatever reason, it's not showing up, which has me really, confused. Also, I didn't realize I was standing on a spike, which greatly reduced my health. But this place might not seem like much, but this place can be dangerous. Ooh. Yeah. And again, I don't know why I'm not seeing anything. Well, one thing, let me take off my summons, because they're kind of getting rid of the enemies out here without me even doing anything. We got the lizards. These guys, I guess you would say, are the defenders of this temple. Or maybe even the people who built this temple. And if you actually notice, they look very similar to an NPC that we have. I am, of course, talking about the, not Dryad, but the Witch Doctor. It may not be too obvious, but if you actually take a close look, it looks like the Witch Doctor has a tail. I don't know if it's been 100% confirmed, but essentially, it is highly believed that he is one of these lizard people, which is kind of cool. Okay, well, I'm just getting my butt handed to me right now due to all these traps. But as we noticed, we got these lizards. They can drop us a couple of things. They've been dropping us these solar tablet fragments, which can be used to make solar tablets. But another thing they should be able to drop are the power cells. I want to say it's a rare thing, but it is something that they can drop. Also, these traps and whatnot are just the worst. Like, just notice how fast my health is going down. So, yeah, maybe try to keep an eye on the floor more than anything else if possible. That or just get ready to die again and again and again. Get all set. I'm getting my minions back out. Oh, I see you. I see you. Yeah, so out and about we'll find some more of these chests. They'll have more stuff for us. Lizard furnace used for special crafting. Not my thing. I mean, if you want to go for special crafting, good on you. I don't usually go too crazy for it. I'm going to put my money away before I lose all this gold. Not that I'm really hurting for gold, but hey. Money is money. And yeah, for the most part, we just want to make our way through all this. Which honestly shouldn't... Well, I was going to say honestly shouldn't be too difficult. The biggest issue is just all these traps. Thank God they don't set off when you, like, break the pressure plate. Yeah, if you also notice, the pressure plates are also only activated by when we step on them. I don't think that was originally the case. I'm pretty sure that was an update. Probably to stop the enemies from killing themselves by accident. Ooh! Not good for me. Ow, 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 ow. I'm gonna die. Okay, I'm not gonna die. Well, I'm gonna die, just not right now. I knew there was another one I probably missed. Okay, so as long as we keep an eye out and don't do anything foolish and stupid, why can I not lose this chest? Wait, why can I not take the tablet? What? Oh, is it? Alright, game, you have me confused. Did... Hold on, I think I'll be right back. I think I accidentally just... left it behind? What happened to the other power cells I had? I had more of them. I'm, like, pretty sure I had more of them. What? I'm so confused. I swear I picked up more power. I know I had more power cells. Ooh, that's a new trap. I'm gonna be looking at that when I go to editing, because what happened to all of my power cells? Because we need them. Like, it's not in the piggy bank, or the... or in the void bag, because if it was, this power cell would go to one of them. I don't think I dropped them. I don't think they take up their own space. I'm just generally confused. Well, confusion aside, we should be getting close to the end of all this. No, I'm not going to question. I'm going to assume that was my 3. I guess I'm going to... Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Despite the fact I haven't even interacted with that chest. The game knew what was in it, and when I auto-sorted to the yes. Okay. Ugh. It's all good. I figured it out. Not gonna lie, I remember these lizards being more, I guess, annoying than they currently are. Maybe I just got more used to them being on higher difficulties. Okay, but either way, is this what I've been looking for? I believe it is! The central chamber! Now be careful! Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. First off, I want to get rid of these pressure plates. Good God. Second off, I want to get rid of all these spikes. I want this room to be emptied. To be empty and then lit up. Because this is where we're going to be fighting. Okay, I'm just going to loot all. Toss you away. I don't honestly care all that much about that. Okay, but as I said, this little room right here is going to be our fighting arena. Whether we want it to or not. At least to start off. So, with a power cell in hand, you just need to right-click on this and we'll be off to the races. And if I want to make sure I got what I want, I guess for the most part I do. I got myself a Keen Kraken, which was... I don't remember where I got it. I just know I got it from... Actually, I think I got it from the, whatchamacallit? The dungeon. Yes, alongside my gauntlet. I'm pretty much going with the same setup I did for Terraria, so I'm hoping this will go fine. Although if I was smart, I'd put down things like a hot lantern and whatnot. Although I can't make that because I don't have... I need one more chain. Shoot. I also don't have wood. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing without that extra stuff. Okay. Well, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, yeah, this guy got an... Oh, I'm not saying upgrade. If you notice, his hand will charge up and then launch at us. That has been changed from how it originally worked. It used to just fire on its own. Also, attacking... Whenever the hands attacked, they would always just stop whenever they hit melee. Got hit by attacks. So, now they actually fire without slowing down. That's at least makes this first part of the fight more interesting. But though, this part of the fight I'm not worried about. It's everything else. Okay, that takes care of his hand. Takes care of his other hand. Now, aiming for the body. Oh, right, he has lasers. I forgot about that little detail. Yeah, this guy gets a bit more aggressive the lower his health gets, so just keep moving. Oh, there we go. We defeat the first half, and now his head has separated from his body, but we just need to destroy the body, which honestly just does not feel like it's all that difficult of a fight compared to other fights. Because, yeah, there we go. With that, he has been defeated. Also, my inventory is full, so I need to just trash things that I do not need. Well, I can just put stuff away. Also, I did some stuff while out and about. You may notice I got myself the Shroomite armor alongside the mask and the headgear for guns and bows alongside the Spectre armor set. So, yeah, I was a little bit busy between episodes. Alright, gonna keep those, because why not? Clarify, always want to have that. Okay, a Sunstone. So you get, from defeating him, you get Beetle Husk, which is the way you upgrade the total armor. He can drop you a bunch of different stuff. I was hoping to get more, but I got the Sunstone. During the daytime, grants minor increase to damage, melee speed, critical strike chance, life regen, defense, mining speed, and minor knockback. That sounds familiar. Like the Moonstone, which does the same thing, but at nighttime. These two can be combined to make one item that essentially increases all of your stats in day or night. And that can be combined even further with a combination of, where are you? The Neptunian Shell and the Werewolf Charm, meaning that you would be very powerful at nighttime compared to the day. Okay, so with that, the Golem has been defeated, and for the most part, in terms of the story, that's all we need to do down here right now. So if we so wished, we could very much leave and try to continue on with the story. But, I mean, let's try and fight this guy again and see what more we can get out of him. For example, I don't know. First, I want to get my health up. But for example, I know that one thing you could get is a pickaxe, which I want to say is the best pickaxe in the game. I could be wrong. I know this guy has a chance of dropping you a pickaxe that can actually mine up this stuff. So if you actually wanted to get some of the traps and whatnot in this place, that's how you can do it. So I want to try try using my sword. Actually, the yo-yo is probably my much better option, considering the fact it gives me range. Which the sword, much as I love the sword, a lack of range doesn't help that. Oh. But yeah, the Golem, I'm not gonna lie, kind of feels a bit underwhelming, especially when you compare it to the mechanical bosses and even a bit to Plantera. He just does not feel all that difficult comparatively. Now, that could just be me, but I don't know. I want to say even other people who know this game kind of think the same thing. Not that he's an awful boss, but comparatively, he's not all that difficult. The biggest issue is just the fact that you can't do anything with choosing where to fight him. At least unless you get yourself that pickaxe. And, okay. New weapon, Golem's Fist. Yeah, it's fast. I don't know if it's worth it, though. Punch with the force of a golem. Again, I feel... I'm not gonna lie, I think this might be the worst item, at least for me, but... I guess it's fast. It's fast and it hits hard. But so does my yo-yo. And with my current build, I think my yo-yo is doing a lot more damage. I don't know why. I fought this guy twice already, and for whatever reason, I'm like, oh, this will be fine. The knockback... Oh, the thing will hit him, and the knockback will stop the Golem Fist. Now. Also, my health was low. I should have waited to actually heal up a little bit, so if I die, that's my bad. I was gonna say, can I heal, please? Thank you. Okay, we got this. There we go. There we go! The pick saw. 210 pickaxe power, along with 125 axe power, capable of mining lizard brick. Okay, I want to see if there's more we can get from this guy. And as I was saying before, with this... Sorry, but I'm getting rid of the... Actually... Gonna get rid of you. We can pick up the altar, which means that we can actually move where we fight the golem. Although, to be completely honest, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't care that much about it, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I hope there's a solar. I hope there's a thing coming up. Anyways, Celestial Stone. Minor increase of damage, blah, 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 blah. So, yes. If you are doing a setup and you just happen to have an empty slot, maybe think about doing that. I don't know. Maybe this would be better off replacing that one. No, because I won't lie. This thing, I didn't think it was going to be all that good. But that initial, like, burst of speed really helps. And, yeah, we can give them this to find out. Celestial Stone, Moon Shell, they give you the Celestial Shell. Chance to use it into a werewolf at night, combining with all that extra defense stuff. I would say it's honestly, it would probably make you a very, very powerful fighter at night. But yes. Okay, with all that out of the way, I want to say we're pretty much nearing the end game. I think the next episode is going to be the last. Before we do that, though, let me turn off the twins, because I just want to point out what we're going to be doing next time. As with the Golem defeated, we were first told that there was something going on in the jungle. At the dungeon, after Planetara was defeated, which caused new enemies to be spawning in the dungeon. With the Golem defeated, however, if we go over this way, we should find these guys. Lunatic, Ultra, Devout... Yeah, lunatic cultists, essentially. This is essentially what's going to be causing the final dominoes, leading to the end of this game. To the point that attacking these guys is essentially starting... Or essentially getting ourselves ready to the final fight of the game. So yeah, that's going to be next episode. We're going to deal with them and everything else related to them. I will say, however, depending on how you want to do things, if you happen to find yourself a solar tablet or multiple of them, I would highly recommend fighting in the daytime when you can. Just because there's going to be some new enemies and whatnot, as well as new drops that will be happening. So, who knows, there might be something in there that would be more useful to you than what you currently have. But, yeah, at this point, we have... I don't think there's any more armor upgrades we can get, other than what I already got. Between the Chlorophyte, Spectro, Shroomite, the Forbidden, and, well, technically the Beetle armor. That's the other thing. I don't think there's much more that you can really do at this point to be, in terms of armor, ready. And if we talk to you, hello... We see Beetle Wings, Beetle Minecart, don't care about that. Beetle Leggings. So this was 17 with a 4% chance. This is 18 and 6. We got two different armor pieces. We got the Shell, 5% increase the melee. This was 27 and 8, that's 32. This one actually loses defense, but increases your melee damage and critical strike with a 6% increase in movement and melee speed. And lastly, the Beetle Helmet. So you need 18 for one whole set. I'm 2 away. Oh well. I'll probably deal with that off camera. But, yeah. Right now, this is going to be the end of current me. And, well, post me, we'll be talking about the other two fights with the, whatchamacallit, the Empress of Light, and Duke Fishron. So, current me is going to be signing off, wishing you luck, and, again, we're going to the end game. Next episode will be the last one. So, I hope you have yourself a fantastic day. If there's any questions or concerns, please feel free to ask. And, yeah. See you at the end. Alright, so starting off, before I fought the Golem, this is my first attempt against Duke Fishron. Now, I'm starting this off with my melee set. I wanted to keep on going back and forth because I've fought these bosses a couple of times. Some using melee, some using guns, and... yeah, from what I've noticed... ow! My melee really does the most amount of damage. Duke Fishron can be a bit annoying with everything he has going on. And yeah, this is when I was like, maybe I don't have the best setup. Trying to figure out what was the best thing to do. I think I had Chlorophyte bullets at this time? No, I did not. I did not have Chlorophyte. Only had normal bullets with my Mega Shock. And if you actually look at the damage, I'm doing like 400 at a time. Also, you're gonna fight Duke Fishron, you want to fight him in the ocean, like in the ocean biome. If you take him outside, I want to say he gets a lot more aggressive. And yeah, my melee weapons were doing much more damage against this guy, but this guy just isn't giving me any breaks. Between the bubbles, the tornadoes, the shocks that come out of the Sharknadoes, his charging, I was definitely not ready. So here I go trying to fight this guy again, this time post-Golem. And yeah, having the right weapon for the situation really makes a difference. Like my sword that I got right now, which was a combination of the True Excalibur, the True Knight's Edge, and the Broken Hero Sword, really worked like amazingly well against Duke Fishron. His bubble attack is essentially pointless. If I'm lucky, I can shoot any of the shocks that he has shooting at me. And if you notice, he's already halfway dead. So, yeah. Just more or less just keep on adding on the pain, and he should go down, although now that he's at halfway health, he does get angrier. And, yeah, this is when I'm like, oh shoot, I'm not ready for the underwater section. Also, make sure you have the right equipment on, because that yo-yo bag was just doing nothing more than just taking up precious inventory space that could have been used for anything else. But yeah, I would say if you could, a gun set or a magic set, those can work equally fine. It's just knowing what to do, how to dodge, and just trying to do it. I will say if you're going to use bullets, though, just to be careful, because I'm pretty sure bullets get wasted every time they hit one of the bubbles, so you could be wasting a good bullet on this. But if you are lucky and or persistent, you can eventually bring Duke Fishron down. Now, we have the chance of dropping you some things. He will always drop you at least one item. This one I got, the Flareon, is just one of them. Honestly, this might be my least favorite drop that I could have gotten. I would have really loved if I got the magic item out of that guy, but oh well. Now, for the Empress of Light, if you destroy one of the bugs, you are ready to go. Just be careful, the bugs only spawn between 7:30 and midnight in the Hollow biome. So, yeah, you have a limit, and yeah, here I am trying to use these Chlorophyte bullets with their homing properties to try and take out the Empress of Light. And I'm gonna say right now, this is not my best attempt. This was my first attempt fighting the Empress of Light, like, ever. And it did not go well. Matter of fact, my multiple attempts against the Empress of Light did not go well. As you can see, I barely have dented her. I have only done, like, what? 6,000 out of her 70,000 health, and I'm already down to, like, less than 200 HP. Oh my god. She just has a lot of attacks that can just hit you outright and just hits you like a truck. You need to make sure you're ready, which is why I tried fighting her again after post-Golem. And yeah, I think that was before I actually fought Duke Fishron, because I got the I got the sword, the Terra Blade, but I didn't have the Beetle Armor set yet. But as you can see, I'm doing a much better job right now. Already got it down to like 50,000. So, yeah, for the most part when it comes to these fights, you just have to essentially keep on fighting them, learn their attack patterns, and just try to whittle them down. I will say if you're going to go for a melee build, I would say you're probably better off going for the Beetle Armor that is defensive. I find, at least fighting against her, that a good defense is better than a good offense. Also, if you have one of the chomps that increase your invincibility frames, that can also help. But here we go, we got her down below half health. She changes up her attacks a little bit. So now we have more to deal with, because she wasn't annoying enough to start off with. But I mean, when you actually start to learn her attack pattern, she is not the worst. She is not the worst. But it does take some time and understanding of how she works and whatnot. But as you see here, I am very low towards death. Although if you can get her stuck in a pattern like that, you could be fine. Yeah, just keep on moving. Literally, I do not see fighting in an arena worth it for this goal. And unfortunately, that's where I died. I have fought her many times, and I've only defeated her once. Again, and that's using with the defensive Beetle Armor. So, good luck against her.